Hello, today I'm looking at the Apto, a virtual reality gun stock created by MAMUT. I really wanted to like this thing, and in many ways it's a beautiful product. The box says that it is designed with competitive VR in mind. It comes with mounts for every single type of headset that's available, and a very cool refinement of their previous magnetic attachments. Maybe check out these other reviews also, and hopefully after watching all three, you'll be able to make an informed decision. Putting this together reminds me of those old building sets where you would get the box and it would have a nice graphic on the front, and you'd open it, find several bags of components and a thick booklet of instructions, and many hours of your life. Unlike those Lego sets, however, this was not a joyful process. Maybe I'm just stupid and impatient, but the instructions took forever for me to work out. I spent so much time just staring at that little book. I think I am just dumb, though, to be fair. Maybe you'll find it a lot easier. Eventually, however, something clicked and I worked it out without breaking anything. It took me about an hour to put together. So, to start with, let's look at the positives, because I like to be as positive as I can about everything that I'm reviewing. You know, I don't want to focus on the negatives, I want to see all the good stuff, so let's start with that. Firstly, holy crap, this thing is the most versatile gun stock in existence. It can be bottom mounted or top mounted, depending on your headset, and it will accommodate any size person. Whatever your setup preference is, this thing will bend to that shape. Being built from scratch out of components, it's also completely modular, so you can reduce it and take out parts. If you want to have a half stock, then this is potentially perfect for that. Equally, if you bought 5 of these things, there is literally no limit to what you could create. I'm considering getting 10 more and building an exoskeleton. I have to say also, it does look quite nice. The red plastic and carbon tubes are a nice contrast. Everything looks consistent and appealing. I love the effort that they put into the packaging as well. A little design sense goes a long way, and it definitely made me more excited for the unboxing process. Quite safe to say this is a super smart design. It feels like the people who made it went, I just had an amazing idea for a stock. This idea is going to solve all the issues that stocks normally suffer from. And I gotta respect that they really follow through with that vision.
Oh no, I've run out of ammo. Quick change. Yeah!
A few other things that I noticed that I liked. I really didn't expect this, but using top mount is actually really nice for the index controllers. They are quite heavy, so having them hang from a higher center of balance actually makes a lot of sense, and it feels quite good. Also, if you want to adjust this to fit a certain weapon on the fly, then it's easy to do and it doesn't take long. But stay tuned to see why this is also potentially a problem as well as a good thing. Lastly, how does it actually perform? To be honest, it's a bit of a stupid question. Any gun stock with 3 points of contact is going to improve your aim. The MAMUT is no different. If you take the time to set it up so that it's comfortable and everything lines up properly, then it will help you a lot. Just like if you glued your controllers to a plank of wood. Unlike a plank of wood, however, these nifty mounts use magnets, allowing you to quickly and easily disconnect both hands whenever you need.
Let's try it with the 12 times. The ultimate test of scopely goodness. The 12 times test. Yeah, I can see through the scope. It's a good start.
But honestly, having used a few different stocks now, it's not really the basic function that matters. It's the comfort, the ease of use, the reliability, and the ergonomic design. All of which sort of brings me on to the bad things that I don't like about this stock. The negatives. Unfortunately, this super smart stock is too damn smart for its own good. This is all just my opinion from this point, but there is something to be said for simple, efficient design, and this stock is so far from simple. Whilst perfect on paper, in practice, this thing is a limp noodle. Even when everything's been lined up and tightened, it still feels looser than your mum's. It's like trying to aim with spaghetti.
Oh, it's so squidgy. That's not good.
I'm not sure if they're a flat pack do-it-yourself plumbing kits, but that is basically what this was like.
Even as a half stock, it's not great because there's so much wobble that it doesn't actually stabilize your hands, and the center of gravity and the attachments are so far away from the controllers. There's just no rigidity to it.
Ultimately, being super duper versatile also means being super cumbersome and fiddly, and I am not a fan of that. This thing is never not adjustable. Even the slightest amount of force can change how everything lines up. And thanks to the insane number of fixtures, things can not line up in literally every axis. It's like gun stock origami.
That's reassuring.
Which is absolutely perfect if you hate having good accuracy.
It depends on your perspective though, because some people might like the fact that they can instantly adjust to whatever they're picking up at the time.
This also can be bottom or top mounted, but that depends on your headset, which means for me using my index with 2 sensors up high, as per Valve's recommend, there was occlusion from the start.
Oh, Occlusion. Oh god. Oh no.
This is obviously a problem that can be solved most of the time by just buying more sensors or base stations depending on what headset you're using. It's also not an issue for any of the bottom mounted setups, such as for example on the Rift, but for index users, you'll have to get another base station. Only another 100 quid, no worries, it's fine.
Okay, so another thing to complain about, you can't line up your sight without biffing your headset. I've even taken out a piece here to try and make it work, but even after taking it out, I'm still biffing myself. These controllers are so low that it doesn't matter how you configure it. You're always gonna bump into your headset, no matter how you set it up. Now even the screw on the magnet has come loose, and this screw actually goes straight into the plastic. Once you lose your tread on the screw, that's it. It's gonna be loose forever.
To me, this is a classic example of over-designification. A good stock needs to be the same every single time you pick it up, especially after hard knocks on furniture. And for those competitive gamers who rely on muscle memory, something this adjustable just misses the mark. I really am genuinely impressed by the innovation and ideas that went into this, but ultimately I do think that they were the wrong ideas. None of that is to say that it won't steady your aim, because it totally will. As I've said in previous videos, the difference between having a stock and not having a stock is pretty huge. Definitely more so for people who are new to VR and less experienced with trying to shoot stuff freehand.
It's really good for no-scoping.
Also, what I want out of a stock might be different to what you want out of one. If you own 5 different headsets and you need to switch quickly between each, then this actually might be perfect for you. If you love burgundy, crack on. But for competitive gaming, I need my gun stock to be sturdy, reliable, and hard-wearing, as well as functional. Therefore, sadly, I can't recommend this for hardcore VR competitive gamers.
And it just broke. It literally just broke right in front of your eyes. Look at that. Just fell straight off. All right, I'm gonna try and fix this and I'll be back. Okay, I've tightened the screw back up and I think I found a configuration that's gonna work. So let's try one more time. So as much as I'd love to carry on, the screw has just broken again. So I'm gonna have to call it a day on this review, unfortunately.
Thanks for watching this review. There's some more stuff on the way. The next video I'm gonna do is basically gonna be about haptics. So I'm gonna do a little video on that for those who really care about their immersion. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.
Experienced enemies. Fucking loads of the bastards. Bring it on. Eliminate all hostiles in the area. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna do it with my new Apto. MAMUT Apto. MAMUT Apto. MAMUT Apto. Apto MAMUT. MAMUT Apto. Oh wow. That's a nice looking tree. Why does that tree look so good? Parkour! Parkour! Yeah! So much occlusion. Oh, good grief. He died. There you are. Oh, got him. Nice. Oh, got him too. Oh, beautiful. I got you in my sights. Oh, I missed. Got him, Chewie. Give me that. Ah. Ah. Don't know how that happened. No, you fucking kid. I just can't. I fucking hate this thing. Oh, I fucking hate this thing. I give up. I literally give up.